I am going live now. Live. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. I'm hoping. Welcome. I'm a little early, so give people a chance to get in and start doing their thing. That's something on. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this a little bit. All right, y'all. Waiting for people to go ahead and come on in. Anybody that wants to see the meal tonight that's being prepped. I see one person on. This is my first video, so hopefully y'all can learn and teach me something and give me some feedback on how this goes here. This is my first live stream ever on YouTube. So if you saw the title, the meal tonight is going to be creamy tomato and spinach pasta with seared tuna. So stay tuned. Just give me a little bit. I had some people coming in, so we'll see how that works out. If not, I'll start here in a few minutes, and it can be watched later on. If you have any questions, just start popping them in, and I'll answer as best I can. All right. I don't know who's watching. There's somebody on there, so we'll see what's up. Nothing yet. I did say 5:30 though. Whoever's in the room, I see there's one person. If you can hear me, please let me know that you can hear me. Chat, please. I see something soon. Oh, she's gonna get on? Okay. Silencing my phone. No. So if y'all wondering who I'm talking to, is my wife in the background. Washing hands. I guess this is a big time of learning as far as getting, trimming video and all that good stuff. So, let me see. Yeah, it's 5:30 now. Oh, somebody else has popped on. Welcome. Sorry, you see more of my. Let me go ahead and get the camera. You're going to see more of my hands and the stove more than anything. And you hear my voice as well. If you can hear me or you want to say hello, just type it in the chat and I will respond back. But there we go. Just waiting for more people to pop up. See how that works out. I don't know if they can chat from phones or whatever, stuff like that. That might be if anybody's looking from a computer or whatever. All right, I'm gonna do some prepping while we're waiting. So I am gonna get the spinach together and chop off the fresh spinach bunched. Go ahead and cut off some of these ends before I wash them and go from there. I actually just got this today. I've been aching to use it. This is what I learned. I learned using a knife like this when I worked in a Chinese restaurant a long time ago, and I used to love butcher knives. So gotta get all that going. Nice. All right. I'll go ahead and wash this off, even though sometimes they say everything is always clean. I don't trust all that. Get some of these longer stems off. Somebody left. Say what? Yeah. Anyways, gonna wash this spinach off real quick. All right, somebody else join. If you can hear me, please leave a chat and have any questions, ask them. Right now I'm cleaning spinach, so that's why you see me over here in the background, making sure everything's looking good. All right, spinach is clean. All righty. When this video is ready for playback at a later time, some of the stuff is going to probably cut off at the beginning since we were waiting a little bit. But I am about to start the cooking process now. So For y'all that are here, I appreciate it. Any questions, just put it in chat. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and saute. Also do these tomatoes. I'm gonna saute the spinach and then throw the tomatoes in after. Actually, a nice. I'm gonna go ahead and sponsor, but anyways, Tima. I was gonna be backwards, but they're Tima tomatoes, orange, really sweet. So they will be actually nice in this. A little color contrast as well with the green and then the white of the pasta. I'll be sauteing them with garlic, butter, olive oil. So I'm putting a little oil in the pan now. I'm not actually advertising anybody, but Kerrygold butter is really good. So along with the olive oil, I'm putting a little butter. In the pan with the butter and olive oil is, it would be nice at the right one, new stove. So along with the pan with butter and olive oil is going to be, which I like to use is it's already crushed garlic, frozen. And I'm gonna do a couple cubes of that. One cube is one clove. So I'm putting 2 in. Okay, while the butter is melting and the garlic is doing its thing, I will get ready to start hitting in the spinach. While that's starting to do its thing, I'm gonna wait here for a second, wait and see if any questions come in. All right. All right, butter has melted and the garlic is doing its thing and getting a good fragrance, especially the garlic. I'll give you a little close up here. That's how everything's looking. All righty. Start adding the spinach. This is really fresh spinach. I'm picking certain leaves that I want, especially the whole ones. All right. This stuff will wilt pretty good, so you can put a good amount, especially when it starts to cook down a little bit. Ah, nice. All right, putting that down. We've got a few more leaves. See that I have a little room for a little bit more. Whatever I have left over, I'll probably go ahead and steam. All right. So enough of that. As you can see, the color. After sauteing in the olive oil, butter, and garlic. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. And I'm going to put them in there whole. Because as they cook, they will start kind of bursting open and letting out some of their juices. And once again, if you're coming in here late, they're Tuna tomatoes, orange, and they're sweet. Nice little color contrast there. Let them cook in there with the spinach. All right, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and start the water for the pasta. The pasta, later on in the videos, future videos, this, like I said, is my first one. The future videos, I will be making my own pasta, but for right now, I know this is backwards probably, but what this is Del Seco pasta, and I love using this. It's about as close as to the real thing you can get to a point. So today I'm going to be using gemelli pasta for this. I actually want to put a little bit more spinach in there. All right. I'm not going to put all of it, but I'm going to put a little bit of the onion powder. Some of the tomatoes are already bursting, as you can see, like this one right here. You can see it. Maybe a little closer. There you go. Let me go ahead and get this closer for y'all. So y'all can see what I'm doing. Might do this format more in the future, that way y'all can just exactly see what's going on in the pan. Okay, what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Just a little bit. I do that steaming action on the rest of the tomatoes. All right, anybody that's came in, I am just started at the beginning of the process with tomatoes and spinach, sauteing them, getting them ready. The pasta water is actually starting to boil, and I'm gonna add the pasta. Now the next process on this is heavy cream. This is where I get the cream from. Right now we have butter, olive oil, the juices from the tomato and the spinach, along with a little bit of garlic. Well, I'm sorry, a couple cloves of garlic and some onion powder. So now I'm adding the heavy cream. Let all of the flavors mesh. Let that get thicker and cool. I'm not cool, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Let it simmer and thicken up, is what I was trying to say. So that'll cook the tomatoes the rest of the way and open them up. The spinach is pretty much already done, but this will simmer. Kind of get it up to a boil. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. And if I what I'm gonna do, move over. All right, finish this on this burner. All right, go ahead and get that, and then I'm gonna use this pan right here for my tuna. This pan right here for the tuna. But I'll be searing next while this is simmering. Everybody that's getting on, I welcome you. We're right now in the process where I just finished making, or it's towards the end of the making of the sauce, which is Tuna tomatoes, which is a sweet orange tomato, spinach, and I'm making it in a cream sauce, which is going to be pretty much all the juices and the seasonings that I've used, which is garlic and onion powder so far. I will be finishing it up with some pepper and also some more onion powder. So While I was doing the simmering thing, I'm getting the pan ready for the tuna, which is going to be seared in olive oil and lemon juice with a few seasonings. So while that's simmering, get this other pan started over here. I'm still doing this thing, getting that nice little simmer we got going on right here. All right. I'm adding a little bit more onion powder. The garlic's already in there. Turn this down. What else is going to go in here towards the end is going to be some shredded Parmesan cheese, which will make it even more creamier or more creamy. All right. All right, right now I'm getting the tuna prepared. It's a nice yellowfin, wild, not farm raised. I'll wash my hands real quick. All right. Bring this down a little bit. That way that'll be ready. All right, I'm bringing down the sauce a little bit more. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. Put it in the chat right there, and I'll answer as fast and best as I can. All right. All right, on the tuna, the pretty much a little fresh pepper, and a little bit of what I use is pink Himalayan salt. Do that for both sides. If you're watching this live stream and you know me, I always wash my hands. All right. side. And a little more salt. How pretty it is. So we're gonna do a sear. Okay, if you know anything about tuna, it's almost like steak, or is like steak. You don't want to cook it all the way through. It's a waste of piece of tuna if you do that. Very wasteful. So it's going to be a few minutes on both sides. Alrighty. So you can smell it. The tuna smells good. All right, what I'm gonna do, since the sauce is still simmering, I am going to put it towards the back and let it continue simmering. Put this back a little bit. And I'm gonna bring the water up here to finish boiling. All right. Nice sear on the top side. I'm going to do the same thing on the second. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to cut 11. In half. Take a lemon. And juicing it over the tuna. We're going with the olive oil. Keeping the seeds out, of course. The lemon's going to be good on that tuna. And then cook it down with a nice flavor with salt and pepper. There you go. I would have not advised doing what I did with cuts on your hands, because that might not be good. Okay, so that's doing good. I appreciate y'all that are hanging around. This is my first video. Things will get smoother as time goes by. More planning done and all that good stuff. Sauces seem to be thinking up a little bit. I'm gonna add the cheese here shortly. All right. Right now I'm finishing up the tuna. And I'm gonna take these off now. rest. Let me turn this up a little bit. I want a better sear on the bottom. All right. Those are going to rest. So let's switch this over to here. And then play musical chairs with the pots. All right, as you can see, it's thickening up pretty well. I'm waiting until the last moment to go ahead and put the cheese in. Please, if any questions, let me know. Give me some feedback. If I'm bouncing around too much or I didn't explain something correctly, please let me know. And tell your friends, your family, if they want to learn a little something or teach me a little something. The video will be uploaded after I'm finished with a little bit of cut because that first 10 minutes was a little bit slow. But we're doing it now. All right, for anybody that came in late, no fresh pasta today. That's going to be later in the future where I'll be making my own. But today I'm using Del Seco, which is where I use a lot of the times. Very good pasta, certified. And it's pretty much close to the real thing, which is great. So my water is boiling really good. I'm gonna do about a half of the box. I always like to have spare pasta. Give that about a good 10 minutes and that'll be ready for al dente. There's my spoon. I seen somebody else join. I appreciate you. For you all that's just coming in, just right here, the sauce is heavy cream, garlic, onion powder, spinach, and Tuna tomatoes, which is an orange sweet tomato. Love pasta, but a little starch can get it sometimes. If you just saw what I did, there's a wooden spoon across the top. It works sometimes, but it keeps the foam from going out of the pot. All the starch. All right, that's looking really good. All right, I'm gonna get the cheese ready, which is a shredded, fresh Satori Classic. I'm not, nobody is funding or anything like this. This is stuff that I like to use. You can choose what you want. I just found that this to be some of the best stuff since I moved to Texas. So And this is Parmesan, shredded. As you see now, it has creamed up a lot. All right, I'm gonna put some salt in my pasta because I'm gonna use a little bit of the water to thicken up the sauce even more. We're almost done here. The green and the orange with the tomatoes is giving it a nice little colorful shade I like. Nice, really thick. No, this is already, but I'm gonna try it. All right, almost there. All right. Cheese back in the refrigerator. Oops. All right. Turn down the heat. That's it right there. Let it sit for a minute. While that is doing its thing real quick, I'm gonna toss in this trash away. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a slotted spoon and put it straight from the pot into the sauce. As you can see now, it is very creamy. And what I like to do after that, once the pasta's in there, I add a little bit of more of the pasta water, and it thickens it up and makes the science of it is just that it to me it sticks better to the pasta. I'll make sure. There we go. Put out the pasta. I have a little bit more pasta just to make sure. I start incorporating pasta with the sauce. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more. A lot of times, this is for my wife and I, and it'll last for a couple days. But if we have friends and or family over, it's gone. So, okay. Like I said, I do is put a little bit of the pasta water. Okay. All I'm gonna do is turn back up again and cook it. And actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more cheese. I really don't do a lot of measurements. It's usually eyeballing it for me. So um, if you've been paying attention, you can pretty much kind of gauge what I'm doing. All right. The good thing about doing your tuna is as it's sitting and resting, the pasta's going to be hot. So when you set the tuna on the pasta, it'll regain that heat. All right. All right. Let this simmer for a little bit longer, just a few minutes, and then we'll do the plating. I want to make sure that cheese that is put in is melted. All right. There it is. All right, taking the heat off of that. All right, we're gonna do the plating. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get used to this camera. All right. those that have joined that know me, I am kind of OCD. So yes, I am cleaning the side of the plate. I hate out of whack things. Anybody see my photos on Instagram and on Facebook? You see how I try to do things. To me, food is an art form, and things have to look very nice, even if it's like a bowl of cereal. So that is the pasta. All right. Two ways you can do this. You can just basically put the tuna on top like that, or you can slice it. Reason I'm not showing the slice part because some people will tend to get kind of skittish off of it, but as you can see, there is a little pink, and that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the middle. It's supposed to be pink. So that is creamy tomato and spinach pasta topped with tuna. So I had, yes. All right. My wife is giving me details here. So she's gonna try it. She'll let me have it. So she's gonna test it and let her try it. See how she says. All right. Give you a fork. Fork and knife. All right, y'all. Let's see what happens.
You really need the knife. It's really good. I love it.
She is my taste tester, my whatever they call that person, inspection general, all that good stuff.
It's really good. When is better than last time? Or this is kind of new together, bro?
Yeah, new together. Normally I do a little bit of tuna with other things, but today I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to do something easier and a little bit healthy as well. Try to stay away from so much of the red meat as much as we've been doing, and also pork. So either chicken or seafood. So I wanted the seafood. So she's still smacking. Say hello.
Hello.
So if anybody has any questions, I appreciate y'all coming in for the first stream. And the video will be up for upload. So if you want anybody to watch it, just let them know that I was all over the place because I'm just trying to figure out which way to run this since it's my first time. I think what I'm gonna do is be more having the camera on the food because you don't necessarily need to see me. You can see my hands working, and you can see the stove working the entire time. I'm gonna try to come up with another contraption where you can actually see everything on the stove. Like I said, this was kind of a last minute thing. I was gonna get it. I was gonna wait a week, but since I had so many subscribers pop up, I wanted to go ahead and do something for y'all tonight. So let your friends and family know, and if they want to learn something, if they want to teach me something, tell them to look at the video and give me some feedback. I will try to do this at least once a week. I want to try to do it twice, but at least once a week, which will be on Fridays after work, because it's nice to have a good meal after a long work week. So next week, I will pretty much be trying to figure out what I'm going to cook, get that together, make sure I have everything that I need, and be a little more organized this time. I thought I was, but when you're bouncing all around like I was, you're not together. So anyways, doing this stream helped me, try to organize better. So hopefully the next couple I'll start feeling it and be any problem. Plus this is a new kitchen for me that y'all don't know. I just recently got it, so still trying to learn a few things as well. All right. Y'all can still leave questions after the video is done. You can do comments and I will reply back to y'all. So appreciate y'all coming in and see you next week. if you want to return. Thanks. Bye. Okay, got to end it first. There we go.